you can't get a picture with David Blaine? He's like, no, I'm sorry, I have to go. You should just take a picture with like a space for a David Blaine, and be like, oh my God, he doesn't photograph, and it would somehow be believable.
Yeah,
like a vampire.
He's got some pretty good tricks.
Yeah.
His most recent one, or not, I don't know what's his most recent one.
Of course.
But like the one that I most recently saw was he stitched his mouth closed. That's better because I can't figure it out.
No
what it
quitters
is.
on this podcast, Yasin. Sewed.
So there we go. Oh man. His mouth shut.
Yeah.
And then it does a bunch of other things, and then somehow a piece of a card ends up in his mouth during that time, but no one knows how he did it. And then he takes it out, and then he opens it, and it matches. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
he's a pretty crazy.
He works at it, from what I can tell. He studies it.
He's putting in some work
at like the mystic arts of trickery,
the dark arts.
The dark arts. Some of that stuff is like, I'm gonna put an ice pick through my hand. And I'm like, man, that can go wrong, but that's so impressive. That's how you make a living in 2017. Like, that's impressive.
As a musician, as a magician.
There's a magician in this day and age.
Yeah.
Selling out the ACC.
Shit.
I don't know if he's selling anything out.
He might be.
Magically.
Right?
Right? If he fails anything, like, dude, Matt, sprinkle some magic on that shit. Don't you got some of that? But he's ripping chickens' heads off.
That's a very old one, dude. That's not 2018. That's like vintage. That's vintage David
He's putting
Blaine.
coat hangers in his mouth to get like rings out.
Yeah. That was crazy.
2017.
Yeah, that he did it to Beckham.
Yeah, that was a cool part. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you're gonna freak Will Smith out? Also, they got a lot of friends.
Yeah, he did that to Drake. And Dave Chappelle was just hanging there.
And Jimmy Butler from the Minnesota Timberwolves there, like a basketball player.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, how assembled this cast of like entertainment Avengers, right? Like, what after party is this, and how do I get in on it?
That's a pretty cool group to be in.
Yeah, right.
If you get to hang out with Drake and Dave Chappelle in the same sitting,
right? Jimmy Butler. Obviously, you're not as impressed by Jimmy Butler as I am, but all right, cool.
I don't know what it. I don't know what I would say.
He's spitting up frogs.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what are you gonna do for these guys? I'm gonna spit up frogs.
Yeah.
Wait till they get a hold of this. Like, what?
Give me a champagne glass.
Yeah, I've been practicing. He's probably been losing frogs for like a week.
Yeah. Some of them got lost in his stomach.
You gotta find. Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh.
Have you seen a frog lately?
No.
Okay.
No. Why?
I saw one in Mauritius. It looked really nice up close.
That's adorable, buddy.
Yeah, man.
That's something my nephew would tell me.
I saw a frog. Have you?
I was at Arendelle Park this past weekend, saw a baby miniature tiny bunny this big.
Okay.
And it was so helpless that you can go and pick it up.
Because it's so scared it can't move.
Scared. Didn't
scared
seem
to move.
Smart enough to be scared.
Oh, okay.
Poor
bunny.
Yeah, but like we got pretty close. And I was like, oh, it's not moving. Mm-hmm. And I was like, let's not pick it up.
Yeah, you don't want, because you don't know
whatever the situation is. Let's not pick it up. I don't know if the mother's not gonna smell it right, or if it has, you don't
want the parents to disown the bunny.
Whatever it is, it might shit on me. Right. I shouldn't do it because then it's gonna like being held.
Isn't there a thing? Isn't there a thing too? There's like a tick that bunnies have that if humans get like bit by them. Something happens to them. It's not the meat one. It's not the meat allergy one. But there's some sickness that happens with rabbits. How does one know this? This is the reason why. If like the world,
somebody picked up a bunny.
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like raccoons are the real problem. I don't know. We come back to raccoons every now and then. But
we do. It's like a topic.
Everything else, I get it. Why it's around, but like coyotes and raccoons, but raccoons especially, I'm like, that thing's up to no good. It looks like it's up to no good, right? Like
it's dressed like a bandit.
Yeah, it's dressed like a bandit.
But they look fine. Apparently, you can have them as pets. They're just a little bit more rowdy.
Here, listen, you can have anything as pets
if you're brave enough.
What? Okay, sure. But yeah, basically, if you're extravagant enough and like.
No, I don't think it's that bad. There's a YouTube channel. Some person's blogging.
There's a
weekly.
YouTube channel of a Russian family with a puma.
Yeah, right? We saw that.
Doesn't make it a good fucking idea. Sorry.
Well, the puma is like autistic or something.
Huh?
The puma.
It seems that way.
No. It's not that it seems that way.
Right.
It's horrible.
Why?
No, it's
does not make eye contact.
It's got like a mental thing. That's the reason why.
It's miniature.
It's slightly smaller.
Slightly smaller.
Yeah. I guess that's not a mental thing. That's a physical thing. But it's also got a thing. It's got a thing, Syed. That's the reason why it can't.
It's a puma.
It can't fend for itself, and it
That thing can fend for itself.
Yeah, it thinks that it's catkin.
Catkin.
It identifies as a cat.
Is that a thing?
No, it's not.
Oh.
I don't know what the frick it is, but there is something weird about that puma. That's the reason why that Russian couple
There's
live
something
in a
weird about that
very
Russian couple.
very small apartment.
Listen.
And then feeding this puma just like 2 stainless steel containers of meat.
There's no moment that I can turn to my wife. I don't know what has to be on TV for me to be like, hey, you want to get a puma? I don't know if it's something I would have to ask outright or slowly get her to like pumas. There's nothing. I don't know how that happened.
I think.
And the puma was somehow available at a place.
No, you got to do like a give or take situation. Give and take situation.
Right. Hey, what do you want so I can get a puma?
Basically. But you don't phrase it that way, right? You're
Right.
just, you're like, here's a new Pathfinder. I don't know if she's still into Pathfinders.
Right.
Here's a new.
Guess what's in the back seat? Right.
There you
Like
go.
that?
That's exactly
Like
what it is. So it's like a mixed feeling, and she has like, look, do you want it or not?
Yeah.
Right? Because it does come with a puma, and we can't bring it back now
Right. Exactly. Or maybe should you get her like a
because it's got a thing,
Yeah.
and as a result, it won't fend for itself for
like
a while.
Prowler? That way the puma's in the Prowler.
I like how like your repertoire for car names
Yeah.
is very limited to
Okay.
like the Prowler was a thing in 2005.
Yeah.
But like you
That's
have
when I
mentioned
saw car commercials. Like, what do you mean?
and yet still to this day, if you have to like call back on a car, right? It'll either be that or something that like
PT Cruiser
Yeah.
or some shit? Some
what is it with you and Chrysler, bro?
I don't know. I didn't even know they were Chrysler. You think I know things about cars?
I think the Prowler was a Chrysler. Not important, but
That thing was super light. They made them aluminum.
was it now?
Yeah, I
Wow,
was at a
you're-
dentist and there was a
He
magazine.
He really wants. Oh, okay. The Prowler looked nice.
It looked like a weird bug. It had like
Yeah, it's a cool
space car.
It was I will agree to the.
I
fact
like
that
it.
looked
I like it when all of a sudden the car company goes like, "Hey, we got something weird. Here you go."
Yeah.
I like the PT Cruiser. I would never get one, but I like seeing them. I'm like, wow, somehow you thought this was a good idea to get.
Yeah.
Or a Prowler or a tricycle. See some people on the highway with a tricycle.
I have
Like
a problem with a tricycle.
Yeah.
Are you talking about tricycle with one wheel in the front, 2 wheels in the back, or are you talking about that other thing that I freaking hate, which is 2 wheels in the front, 1 wheel in the back?
Isn't that a bigger vehicle though? The 2 wheels in the front? Because I've seen some of those and it looks like a car, but like a reverse tricycle. Which
mean-
one have you seen?
I've seen both.
Okay.
Right.
I like them both. They're both tricycles. They're stupid.
I don't.
I judge the people on them.
Yeah. I feel like if it's a regular tricycle, one
Yeah.
wheel in the front, 2 wheels in the back. Generally, it's a chopped bike. Like it's one of those custom-made bikes.
Right.
It's a chopper, I guess.
Yo.
And right, if Sons of Anarchy taught me anything, the guy who rides that has a lot of arthritis and stuff like this. Can't ride a
Right.
regular motorcycle.
He might have one leg.
but still represents.
Right.
Still rides for the
he
clique.
still carries
Right. He
Yeah.
still represents the clique,
the crew.
the crew.
The clique sounds like a lot more Mean Girls.
All right. Okay. Fine. The crew.
Right.
Right. The squad. Whatever.
At this point, you're riding a tricycle. You might as well be in the clique.
And so and
You can't
also
have two tricycles in a gang, by the way.
he need-
I'd be like, no, I'm sorry.
he needs somewhere to put that oxygen tank.
Yep.
But he's still down for murder. Like if you call him up,
Right.
he's ready for murder. Mostly because he's got one foot in the grave anyway. So
Right.
at this point, it's like I'll do it for the crew, clique,
Yeah.
squad.
Squad.
Right. That's one.
Yeah.
Then
What's the other?
one is an asshole
What?
who doesn't want to ride a regular motorcycle. So instead buys a $40,000 tricycle that has 2 wheels in the front and 1 wheel in the back. Go kill yourself.
Go kill yourself on that tricycle.
I hate it.
Jump it off of something.
It might be because of
Did somebody on a tricycle beat you up when you were little?
no, not anywhere close to that. But I really hate that vehicle.
Okay. In France, everywhere.
They have that everywhere?
But it's a normal looking bike,
Yeah.
except it has 2 small wheels.
I think that's different. That's different. We're talking about
Yeah, it's true. It feels different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
But it helps because my wife doesn't know how to ride bicycles. So it's like, hey.
Still.
She's good, but I'm not going to put on a motorized one. She knows how to ride a bicycle now. So she can ride one in Toronto. That's good enough.
She can ride a motorized bicycle.
No, she can start a normal ass bicycle.
She could ride a normal ass bicycle.
Last summer we haven't done any bicycling.
That's
this summer.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So you want to know? You want to know how tired I am currently?
Tell me.
When you said that she had, because when we started that, you said that she couldn't ride a bicycle, right? And so I was like, I was thinking, how do we train her to ride a bicycle? Oh wait, she likes to ride horses.
Right.
Let's get her a 2-legged horse.
Damn. I don't know if that's how tired you are, or what.
Or something.
But let's make it happen. Go fund me, Kickstarter this thing.
And then it's an easy transition from two-legged horse.
Yeah, rolly horse. Horsey. No, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's a bike.
Okay.
Let's move on, bro.
You can't move on from that. There's no segues that go from there unless the horse is a Segway, which is possible because of the 2 wheels.
Right. There you go. Have you been on a Segway?
Once briefly.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, you just
Easy.
lean forward?
Yeah, just lean forward.
Right.
It's
not the 2 wheels, just the platform thing that I've been on. Is
that thing I don't
Is that
trust.
considered a Segway? I guess it's the same type of mechanic, right? You
I
kind of
don't
lean
know.
forward a bit and then it
I
goes.
think it's just a hoverboard. That's what we get.
I hate that it's called a hoverboard.
I know it's not hovering, but that's what it's called sometimes.
Yeah.
A Segway is just, since the platform is there, you just have to be careful about the leaning.
Yeah.
I feel way less confident on these little weird 2-wheelie thingies. That
I got on one the first time and I was fine.
you were fine.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one wheeler? It's one wheel.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And you just put your legs on each side.
I've seen it.
Ooh, I want that.
I've seen it.
And some of them have a pole in the middle and a little seat, so you can actually sit on the one wheeler.
Right. I feel like.
And it jumps like sidewalks if you need it to. You can just like a bicycle. You could just like hit it and go up.
Okay.
Because the tire's soft.
Right.
It's not like those little platform things where it's like dunk dunk.
There is on YouTube a video, one of my favorite videos of all time on the all of the YouTube.
Okay.
It's called if you Google or if you YouTube search late twins and then like unicycle or something,
Right.
and it'll come up.
Nice.
It's one of the coolest
Oh, I've
like
seen
dance
that one.
videos.
Yeah, they incorporate
So
into
good.
into their dancing. These hoverboards, we're gonna dance on them.
Yup.
That's pretty cool.
Those guys get to do that.
That's what some people get to do.
And it's awesome.
That's what some
Well
people
done.
get to do.
Well done.
No, it's good.
It's twins that dance.
Twins that dance.
And they've seen like the world. They've gone everywhere.
Are they
It's amazing.
happy? I don't know.
I don't know.
hope so.
Let's ask them on the podcast. Let's find out. I speak French, so we could I could translate.
No, man. Yeah, that makes sense. I want to ask like stupid questions. Actually, I find it funny that they're like twins and they're entertaining. But twins themselves, like overall, I find to be completely strange.
Do you poke one and see if the other one says ow?
No, that's an asshole. Yasin, they're not. It's not voodoo.
It seems like that's something that you might do.
I think if you poke one, they both hit you. I think it's a different. Oh, you didn't. You know any twins?
Yeah, I do.
They look alike.
Yes.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about the same twins?
I don't want to mention them.
Is any of their names Abdul something? No.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know 2 sets of twins then.
I like it when they look exactly the same.
Yeah. It does make me happy.
Yeah, then you don't have
And
to
if they
remember-
stand beside each
Yeah.
other?
And then you don't have to remember either one of their names. The misconception is you have to remember one of their names.
Right.
But you don't have to remember either one of their names.
If they're together?
Yeah.
Why?
Just go, brother. And they're like, oh, you don't know my name? Like, dude, it's both of you. I can't tell you guys apart.
Right.
And then you don't have
No,
to
it's
remember
it's
either
a
names.
problem both ways. Even when I see them together, I gotta remember, like somehow, sometimes if I'm caught off guard, I gotta figure out, is this hospital or is this IR?
I don't get it.
Because one of them works at a hospital, the other one works at Islamic Relief.
Ah,
So I gotta like, does he got an IR pin on him?
that's a good one. I like it.
I love them both though. Just letting them know. Just letting them know. Just letting them know.
I want to isolate the pause and then you saying that and then the pause. I got quiet for a second. And you were like, and I'm very masculine and like confident. I love them both though. Silence after that.
Just letting them know.
Oh man,
Boy.
that was weird.
Yeah.
What else is happening? Anything cool happening with you?
No, nothing much. Went back to jiu-jitsu.
Nice. Got killed.
Yes. If you take 5 weeks off,
Yeah.
you go back and it's almost like you just come off the street again.
Oh, is that like that? I feel like it's like riding a bike.
Really?
No, not at all, man. It's so hard.
The reset is
Yeah.
so bad.
Especially if the people have you been going against have been training that whole month and they're like, oh, I'm going to show this guy what I learned.
Yeah,
And you're
exactly.
like, I missed this class. Yeah, that's how it is rolling with Daniel.
Yeah.
I love him though. Sorry, I'm kidding.
Oh man.
But yeah.
All right, I'll give you one short story. We flip off of this.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, if if the teacher wants to like demonstrate something, like if I'm close or whatnot, like,
You guys, what do you guys call them? Like an instructor or a sensei or anything?
Coach, I think.
Coach makes sense. All right, cool. Just wondering.
And there was this one part where for you to like initiate the movement, you're gonna like grab the collar, grab the sleeve, and then you like snap him down a little bit to break his posture, and then after you can pull guard, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, you gotta really like pull down, snap hard, right? So you can break his posture, then you can pull guard. Otherwise, it's not gonna work, right? Because if posture's up, it won't work. And then he's like, all right, so if your opponent does that, which was my cue to do it to him, so that he could show what the reaction would be. So I did it, and I want you to imagine, like a thick curtain, that's attached to a concrete wall with bolts, and you're just pulling that and hoping that you might break the posture of the wall.
Jeez.
So I pulled it. I'm like, there's zero give here, bro. You might want to give me some more. So I pulled it again with about the same force, but I think he did the movement for me.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, if I had to fight this guy, the first step in the thing couldn't even do that.
No. That's the cool thing about this is that sometimes like, oh no, this guy would kill me. The only way I would kill him if he let me. And that's basically...
then.
Yeah, who was your instructor?
Cool guy named Thor.
That's a cool name, man.
Yeah, it's a cool name.
One syllable away from being an Avenger. I like that. I like that in a man.
Thor. Man.
Teach that guy some jiu-jitsu, he'd be unstoppable.
Thor?
I would love it if one Avenger was like, no superpowers, just a black belt. Like, oh shit, this guy must be so good. He's in the Avengers.
It should be a red belt, right? Or is a red belt just like at this
I don't
point,
know what that is.
It's just like
really.
It's just the master awarding him a belt a little bit higher than everyone else.
I don't know anybody still actively competing that's a red belt. I know people who are like, I've had 100 black belts, so I'm a red like that kind of stuff. Right. I don't know. Could be talking out of my butt, but no one's competing with the red belt. Silver belt.
I think it's just like...
I think they should if he's in the Avengers, they should just be like, oh no, it's that guy with the gold belt.
Well, that's Black Widow, right? She has no superpowers.
Yeah.
And yet she's in the Avengers.
That's true.
How'd she make it?
How'd she make it?
Because she's really sneaky?
I want a jiu-jitsu specialist.
Because she's really sneaky? But have you seen her like flying triangle? I think she does one of those.
She does like a flippy thingy.
Yeah, it becomes a flippy thingy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner too.
Yeah.
Just has an arrow.
Yeah, but he shoots a lot of arrows.
He does shoot a lot of arrows.
I just learned.
Sewed.
What's so cool about an arrow? Because I remember when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
And I was listening to the news. My dad was a great fan of listening to CFRB 1010.
Oh.
Which I don't know why he does that, because it's a conservative radio station,
really?
I think. Right? They're not so like pro-Islam there. Right?
Okay.
So it's just my dad getting angry at either the host or the people that's calling in.
Yeah.
These people don't know what Islam is about. Hey, man, why don't you just stop listening?
Yeah, stop listening to these guys. Stop giving them ratings.
Right? Anyway, long time ago, there was some news report saying that we got to get these crossbows off the streets.
Right.
Because a bulletproof vest does not protect you from a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I was trying to figure out, why.
Because there's some momentum.
Yeah, we're doing great. Momentum. It's just because like a bullet is this small, so like, but like like the bolt is a lot longer,
right?
And so upon impact, all of the bolt has to stop, and so like the amount of pressure that comes,
you're gonna get some of that in there.
Yeah, it's gonna go through.
That's all it takes. It's a little bit.
That's why it goes right through bears like butter.
Yeah. Have you seen the video of Cam Haines shooting a bear?
Yes, I have.
Oh my God! It went right through that guy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I also I thought I was gonna see something really cool. Like I tapped in Cam Haines hunting a bear.
Yeah.
And there's like this food that these are like people have left out, right? And the bear's on it. I'm like, this is weird, guys. I don't want to see a bear get ambushed. Like, watch out, bear. That shouldn't be there, bear. Like, no.
I guess. Look, man, I don't know. I don't know enough about hunting. All I know is that maybe that bear needed to go.
I know enough, like a little bit about hunting. I'm just saying, it just looks weird when you leave out a bunch of food and just wait for a bear and then shoot it.
Don't they do that when it's like a problem bear? when you're actually, you know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting to get good grades or something.
Right,
You clean the car.
Because there's some bears, right? When they hear a gunshot go off. Wait, no, this is Kodiak Island. All right, so Kodiak Island.
Yeah.
Legend has it.
Okay.
Right. That if you're hunting,
you can say anything after saying legend has it.
If you're hunting bear on Kodiak Island with a rifle, you let off a shot and you kill a bear, or maybe you kill there's a special type of deer on that island too. So you might be just hunting deer. Right. You let off a shot.
Yeah.
You have a very small window of time for you to carve up the meat and then get out of there. Because when the bear hears the gunshot or the rifle shot, they're like, dinner.
Yeah.
And then they go find that, which I feel like would make a really cool show.
What?
A hunting show.
Like where you would hunt
this
a bear
is
and
my
then
idea.
wait for another bear and then hunt that bear?
No.
Wait, I feel like this would you'd kill all the bears real quick.
Right, because that's not a smart thing to do. But
I feel like bears would just come. No?
Is that what they did that to the wolves, or they did that to goats? Yes, there was that idea. Okay, so was there a goat? There was so there was an area somewhere in the world where it's overrun by I think a goat, but whatever. Let's just for the sake of the story,
that would suck.
Goat, right?
Yeah.
And what they're trying to do is they're trying to kill all of these goats. They're trying to eradicate them from the area because they're an invasive species, right? So they tag this one goat. This male goat, right? They tag this one goat with a GPS thing, and then they let the goat off, right? The goat goes somewhere, and then after he makes a noise, or if it's a she, whatever, he's doing something and he's attracting all the goats to him, right? Then these dudes in a helicopter shoot everyone that's in that area. Then the goat's like, where did all my friends go? So he goes in a new place, and then he attracts more goats around him.
This is one charismatic ass goat. This goat, wherever it goes, people want to be its friend.
Yeah.
Just the new guy. Who's the new guy? What's that? A necklace? Let's go see Lucy. Ah! No? Something like that?
Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
That's cool.
This is how they were eradicating that particular invasive species.
That's crazy, man. You know a lot about goats.
Apparently. Watch it turns out the story is about rabbits.
People.
Oh, that's dark.
Yeah, no, I've got some. Anyways, I don't want to get into people's stories. This goat thing was pretty cool. You know what a Judas, is it called a Judas cow?
The one that looks like it came from hell?
No. There's in deers or cows or some ungulates, they have a Judas version. Type in Judas ungulate. And this is the cow that the whole crew will follow wherever it goes. So you just have to herd it and everybody will follow it.
Judas cow.
Or something like that.
Judas cow. That's a weird
name.
Oh. Judas goat.
Okay, see.
A Judas goat is a trained goat used in general animal herding. The Judas goat is trained to associate with sheep, cattle. Oh, it's trained to associate.
Whoa. Jeez.
Oh, okay. There is also Judas cows.
Yeah. Which
is also known as a lead cow.
That makes more sense. That's less
right.
Judasy.
It's funny because we're calling them Judas, like the Judas cow.
Yeah.
From the human perspective, they're not Judas at all. They're helping us herd the cows. But from the cow's perspective, he's like, yo, we'll keep following this guy and we have to do the human's bidding. He's a Judas.
Ah.
Right?
So you're saying the cow named him.
Exactly.
Yasin, I see.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You have a sharp mind. So we're using them by the cow's terminology.
Yeah, there you go.
Because we're on the cow side.
We should be.
Because we're woke.
Super woke, bro.
Yeah.
Did you hear about those guys that did Cowspiracy?
What about them?
One of them sterilized himself because he's like, yo, I don't want to add any more humans into the world.
Yeah, that guy could seriously, I'm done. I'm so sorry. Listen, if you don't want to, you don't have to sterilize.
Just kill yourself.
You know what? It's fine. He shouldn't kill himself.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
He sterilized himself. Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
That's weird though, right? That's weird though.
Yeah, because he's not like an old dude or anything. What if he wants to change his mind? Here, why don't you just use...
No, you can untie the wires.
Sticking that thing.
Can't you just untie the wires?
Sterilization is different than a vasectomy, and also
right,
vasectomies don't take sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Sterilization sounds like you got something else done. You got
yeah.
Either your
But
All your toys taken away.
But why? See, the thing is that he's just one dumbass that sterilized himself. At the very least, take some people with you. Like,
Sterilize a few people?
gather people with you that
Right.
all think alike.
Right.
And then you all, like the Heaven's Gate people. And then you all sterilize together. Therefore,
He's like a Judas cow.
Yes.
Of
For the other people that are getting sterilized.
Yeah.
Thereby increasing your impact. Because now there's that many less people.
That's true.
Right?
All right.
People will believe anything.
Tweet him.
Tweet him?
Hey, I think
Let
what
him
you
know.
did was righteous. I think you should like make this a following. I'll come, and then don't go. He tweets it out. You like it. You share it with a bunch of randoms. Make a bot account,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, there's 40 other dudes with nothing happening,
Oh man.
and you're like, Syed, I did it. I did it, Syed.
I did it for the podcast.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like that could have been handled differently than sterilization.
Yeah, it really could.
Yeah,
This is an intense human.
yeah, man. Some people are like, hey, this is how much I believe in this.
Right.
I'll see people with like weird tattoos. I'm like, damn, that seemed like a good idea at some point, you know? And this seemed like a good idea right now. Who knows? Maybe he's happy with it forever. He's like, that was a great idea. I love putting this everywhere without worrying about what it's going to do.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a big problem for him, right? For us, it's not a big problem, right? It's easy. Hey, I'm just going to watch where I put this thing. I don't put it in a lot of places. Right? Right? For him, he's like, I'm putting this thing everywhere. What if like somebody, you know...
Oh, we're not talking about the tattoo guy anymore. We're back on the
Conspiracy guy. Yeah, I'm trying to make sense of his decision.
So you're saying that he pulls so hard,
all the time.
just like he
Women
can't.
watch Cowspiracy and they're like, I have to procreate with this guy.
That's what it is. It's mostly just crazy vegan people.
No, it's probably right wingers trying to add more people to the world. Right?
Interesting.
Counter.
To like.
Yeah, screw this guy. Literally. Let's do it. Let's go. Where is he? Now he doesn't have to worry about that.
Right.
He's like, come on, crazy.
Let's do it. Man.
What happened?
I don't even know how we came.
What'd you think? How'd you think this was going to end when you started this conversation?
I did not see the end. I just kind of started it and figured out where it would go. I'm rewatching Rick and Morty.
Great. Season
3.
Season 3. It's a good season. They're all good seasons.
They're all so great.
Are they going to season 4?
Yeah. They just got signed for like I think 9 seasons or something.
What?
Yeah, they got a major deal. Hold on, let me pull this up because it's actually pretty cool.
Wow. Somebody's like, these guys are going to be the next Family Guy. They're edgier. This guy has vomit on his face and fart and burps.
I think that's spit, right? That's not.
Who's to say? Who's to say?
Keep talking.
Okay. All right.
Do something.
People, let me think what would you guys like to hear about? Damn, it's hot outside. I got in my car and there were these waves in there.
No,
is how hot it was.
It's just hot in your car, bro.
Dude. Hot. And also my AC went out. So mad. Then I got it fixed. Got it fixed. Started driving out again. Still out. Leak in the AC.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Thank you.
In May 2018, the series was picked up for an additional 70 episodes
70 episodes.
over an unspecific number of seasons. Isn't that wicked?
Yeah, it's something. How many episodes in a season? Isn't it like 13?
Not even, man. I don't even think it gets that much. Hold on, I have season 3 here.
70 episodes sounds great. I like it.
I'm down.
I'm down. This is a great show.
The season finale for season 3 was him fighting the president in the.
That was a great episode.
So good.
So many of their episodes. I like the one with the tiny worlds.
Yeah, that's probably
That was
one
my
of them.
favorite.
Yeah, that's true.
I give that one first to people. I'm like, try this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. 10.
10 seasons?
10 episodes
10 episodes.
a season. But
good for 7
it'll do. Yeah. So
They
7
should do a
seasons, not
movie.
too bad at all. When you think about it that way.
I feel like every show should be a bunch of episodes. Last, like, finale is a movie. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that with the good ones.
Firefly and Serenity.
Yeah, they should do that with, like, Breaking Bad. Just when it comes to the end, wait a year and make an awesome movie directed by, like,
I don't
somebody.
know if I can support you on that. Breaking Bad had one of the best final
Fine.
seasons ever.
Imagine if it was like a solid movie.
Yeah,
You know.
like 4 hours, 5 hours.
Yeah,
6
just a
hours.
good. No, I don't mean stitch it all together, brother. I'm saying like a movie's different. A movie's different than a TV show.
And at the level of Breaking Bad, though, every episode was a TV show. And some of the episodes cracked past
They're all
1
TV
hour.
shows. I know. I'm saying movies are different than TV shows. You know how the movie for Serenity, they did a movie at the end?
Yeah, I agree.
See how it was like different from the TV show?
I agree with that. I'm just saying that, like, it doesn't... Okay, let me tell...
You're
let me
saying
put it this
it's
way.
good the way it is. It was a
I'm
great
just,
TV show.
I'm just saying it's hard to make that distinction now just because of the amazing...
Finale?
The amazing production value of these TV shows.
Yeah, I didn't
I'll give you an
see this
example.
one.
For example, you never seen Breaking Bad?
I didn't see Breaking Bad, no.
How dare you talk
I
about-
know, I
All right,
know.
Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
that's
so like
production.
there's no point even making it a movie apart from the fact that if you make it into a movie, you make it like a huge spectacle for people to go watch. It'll make more money. But like we're
don't
gonna
know.
get 2 seasons.
Yeah.
For the final season, it's gonna be 2 seasons.
Right.
From what I remember, it's gonna only be 6 episodes a season.
Okay.
Right. And apparently, the amount of money and effort and time has gone into just these seasons
Yeah.
are like incredible, right? Like they're saying that it outdoes the stuff that they've done in the previous. I know obviously they keep on saying that, but
Right.
we have no reason to not believe them because the last season we watched was when the dragon comes over the hill.
I got goosebumps. I want to ride that thing.
It comes out of nowhere and you're like, finally light some shit on fire. And this thing it does what you thought it
Are you
was
not
going to
talking
do.
about the ice dragon? Are you talking
No,
about
I
the
wasn't
other
talking.
dragon?
I was talking spoilers,
man,
by the way.
Ice dragon, can't wait.
When the ice dragon. By the way,
What?
I think someone has told me this joke or this observation. So whoever's told me that, credit to you.
How did they get underwater?
No, how did they find a chain?
They had a chain with them.
They're just carrying.
They carried
They're
chains.
carrying a chain with like links the size of one of them.
They were
But,
like,
it's like-
hey, John, you brought your dragon chain?
because we might go
We might have to get a dragon underwater.
dragon hunting.
True. They're resourceful, you know.
The way how he threw that javelin thing, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he should be a javelin thrower.
Man.
Also, if he can do that, none of your dragons are safe. This guy's just lobbing, just throwing spears that can knock down dragons. Are you kidding me?
Right? Yeah. Now
How do you beat him?
now he can throw those things from atop his own dragon.
Crazy.
That's a problem.
Yeah, she can't. Khaleesi can't throw nothing.
She can't throw
What's she
nothing.
gonna throw?
Nothing.
Bad looks? It's not gonna work.
She does have some
What if he's
eyebrows.
like, my cold heart is broken. Drove all this way for a proposal.
Oh man, she's pretty.
That
wild.
would be crazy, by the way.
if all he was
if
looking
he
for was
like
getting
gets
married
to her and just gets down on one knee,
and takes out an ice ring.
finale, movie, and it's a romantic comedy, completely different, right? All right, come on, you watch it. You watch
Of
the
course I would
romantic
watch
comedy.
it. I watch it, but people would revolt.
Yeah, I know. They'd have like,
Can't-
just
you can't
married
just
on
do
the
that.
tail of the dragon. They're flying off and shit.
Don't even put that out there.
It might happen.
Yeah.
I'd like it. A romantic comedy. I would love it if they would like, all right, this show's been dead for 4 years and just bring it back in a different twist.
That's what they did to Archie comics.
Really?
Riverdale. Have you watched
Oh,
Riverdale?
that show, yes. Agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
I
just
didn't
like,
see Riverdale.
Let's take these teens with their regular, innocent hijinks or
Yeah.
hijinks, right? And then we're gonna do the same thing,
Right.
except we're gonna throw in a murder in the middle, and then tell that story that way.
That's interesting.
That's what they did.
They should do that with like more serious, like a really serious comic or something, and just make it a super fun. Like Godfather, the TV show is hilarious. Hi, mama. Like just stereotypes and like murder, but like a relationship. This guy wants to marry this girl, but like he's got to kill her dad or something. Something like an Indian movie, but Italian. That'd be nice.
All right, here's a question for you.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of like a nikah going down, and a guy standing up saying, you should be marrying me instead?
No, I haven't, but I'd love to be there. I would love to be there. I would shake with excitement. I would be encouraging other people. It was like, hey man, you should say something.
You should say something.
Yeah, this is your moment. Hey, they're asking, dude. Like They're
they don't.
asking. It'd be
they don't
rude
ask
not
at
to say
niggas.
that. No, they don't.
They don't ask at
they
niggas.
don't.
That's just what, like regular
Does
weddings.
anybody else? That'd be
No.
funny. Because then, like, you can't do that in niggas. In the brown communities, it'd be like 8 guys are like, I wanted to say something. My mom said no. I think that would happen. But I'd love for somebody to be like, I don't like how this is going down.
Right.
Yeah.
I've shot some weddings
Yeah.
where I was like, not that I
Wanted
wanted
to
to,
say something.
not that I wanted to get married with the bride, but I was like, it seems like it's a weird thing.
What do
It
you
only
mean,
happened
like-
to me. It only happened to me 3 times,
Like you felt like the girl was like, this guy is not the right guy for this girl.
or they weren't right for each other.
Ah.
It was always not as a result of them just like, sitting and doing the wedding stuff. It's like the background.
Right.
It's the conversations in between the stuff that happens because you overhear it too, because you follow them along. You're like, okay, you can come over here take some pictures over here. Here's a ring, here's a cake, all that stuff. So you kind of hear the in between conversations.
Right.
And
you're like,
I
there's
feel
no chemistry?
Like, yeah, I feel like I have more chemistry with both of them.
Right.
Like the fact that I'm there with them makes more chemistry than when I'm not there.
Man.
One of them ended up in a divorce, which was sad.
Well, of course, man.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? People don't know how to get along sometimes.
Weird. I think back during the times that I used to shoot weddings.
Yeah.
Dude, like 14 hours of being on.
Dude, that's horrible.
Just like
'Cause-
happy. Just you gotta smile. And here's the thing. After you've done like the full day, you did you did the shoot at an another location,
Right.
and then you had like a 1 hour break in between. Packed your shit and you went to like Chandni, because this is generally always those places. And then you get over there, and then it's at the very end where they're trying to set up the walking out, and you're thinking to yourself, all right, just walk out. Just walk out, get in the van. Or, no, not a van. Heaven forbid they get into a van. Get into the limo or whatever car that you rented out and just drive off. And the amount of time it takes for that to happen, in my head, seems to be a lot longer than it actually does.
Yeah.
And I get really snippy because I just want to go home at this point. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. They said it was going to be done by 12. I know I got to be here until the end anyway. But at the same time, please. It's like, wait, no, we got to find the Quran, so we can hold it above her head.
Yeah.
Because that's going to protect her from some jinns or something.
Have you ever told them that?
No, I haven't said nothing.
You're like, hey, this isn't really anywhere. This is just something brown people do because they saw it.
Can you read the book that you're holding above the
Yeah.
head? And so then you have to do you walk backwards while they walk very slowly outside of the thing, crying.
I love the fact that you're like, I hate these people on their special day. Why is this taking so long, the special day?
I start like at the beginning of the day,
Yeah.
happy throughout the entire thing. But for some reason, that walkout for me is just walk out.
Right.
Just walk out. You don't have to cry.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to cry, you can cry. But
Right.
like, it's such a spectacle, right? Where like, and then the parents are walking behind them. They're all sad and whatnot. It's
Right.
supposed to be a fun time.
Yeah, it looks like somebody died.
Yeah, exactly. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
It bothers me a lot. I don't like the entire thing.
Right.
So
I thought it
there's
was
that.
weird because I was like, I'm also moving out. Right? I know she's moving out of their house, but I'm also moving out of my parents' house.
Right. I'm sad too.
Right. Am I missing something? We're both moving out, right? I'm not moving in with you guys, and you guys aren't moving out with me.
And that book is not above my head.
Yeah, no one's caring about me. Everybody's like, oh, and her parents are
It'd be
sad.
funny if someone just wrapped like a Harry Potter book in a Gryffindor scarf
not?
and just hold it above your head.
Why not?
It probably will do more good for you than.
Dang, Yasin, I didn't realize you had so much vitriol against this.
Yeah, because you can take the
Ceremony.
scarf at the end of it. That's useful,
Right.
right? And you could read the book on your way to wherever
Did
you're
somebody
going.
hit you when this happened, or?
Yeah, I'm really unloading off this. Eh?
That's okay. I mean, it's something you had on your chest, and our podcast is therapy.
Yeah, I've never said this out loud.
Mashallah,
Just
brother.
walk out. Just walk out. It's a fun night.
Yeah.
We had fun the entire night.
Yeah.
I had fun taking pictures the entire night. Everyone had fun. It was great.
I think people just know they're like, oh, I'm supposed to be sad now. Okay, I'll be sad.
Right.
now.
Yeah.
That's the part that I don't like about it.
Yeah. Also, after you shoot a lot of weddings,
Mm-hmm.
there's one overall attitude that I don't like, and I'm glad when I don't have to deal with it. Your wedding is not an Oscars night.
Hmm.
It doesn't require the intensity of an event manager
Yeah.
managing the Oscars.
Right. You tell him.
You don't need to approach things thinking that it's that important,
Tell him. No, please do.
because it's not.
Keep going.
It's just
another day.
It's just another day.
Nothing is changing. Nothing is actually happening.
Nope.
No.
It is just a regular day.
Everybody does it.
It's a wonderful.
Some people do it multiple times. It's happening every second of every day, and now it's happening to you.
Yeah. Enjoy it. I'm not saying not enjoy it. I'm not saying not have fun. I'm not saying that
You're not the center of anything.
If you had a vision and you wanted to, it's cool. But understand that it's a day.
Yeah, it's like your birthday,
right? And you don't have to. You don't have to carry yourself,
right?
And generally, the bride and groom never carry themselves because they're already completely exhausted from the intensity. But it's like it's the aunties. You know what? I'll just say it. It's the aunties. They think that it's like this is Oscar night, and if it goes wrong, there'll be shame on the family for hundreds of years.
They're gonna have to fall on their sword. I guess I don't have swords. I don't know what they're gonna fall on.
Yeah, we don't have anything.
I don't have anything. I have to fall on your Civic.
Very pointy samosa.
Oh, I stand my Saudi.
But you know what? I've for the most part, I've had pretty good. I think any family that treats it as just a party.
You ever do a non-brown family?
Turns out to be like the best weddings ever.
You ever do a non-brown party?
Yeah, I shot a couple Arab weddings. Those are like off the hook.
Okay.
Right.
Anything other than that?
I've shot South African weddings.
Ooh, they're brown though.
Yeah.
But that's different. That's a completely different situation.
Yeah, it's like brown, but super organized. Starts on time, finishes on time.
Oh my.
It's super good. I liked it so much. I became friends with the bride and groom. We're still friends to this day.
Well, that's good.
No
Asians, no white folks.
No, the closest thing to white folks.
Count.
No, exactly. Yeah. The closest thing to white folks is a mixed wedding, and let's face it, if you mix white with brown, it becomes brown.
It becomes a brown wedding.
There is no white brown. Well, I guess they are, but like
I'm
none.
Sure they are.
None that I have shot.
No.
That white has overpowered brown.
No, unless certain situations.
I guess so.
You're like, I really need to stay in this country. What do you need me to do? Yeah, I'll put that on. I'll be quiet.
Right.
I won't dance.
Is that a problem for these people? They like to dance, eh?
I don't know. Some people do. Some people get super drunk at their wedding. You go to white people weddings, super drunk. Super drunk. It's something to watch. Like you'll sit down and just watch people. They're like, I can get drunk. It's a wedding. Right. And then they get shit faced. It's crazy. I enjoy it.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't like being around people who are like drunk or high.
I like to be at a distance.
Oh, okay.
Just a little. I like observing.
Right.
I love observing humans, especially like drunk people with non-drunk people. Oh my god,
it's so awkward for the non-drunk person trying to operate around a bunch of drunk people.
I've never been drunk, so I don't know how to deal with them.
Yeah.
Right. So that's even funnier sometimes. You're like, am I gonna piss this guy off or?
Yeah, you don't know what type of drunk they are.
I just agree with them.
Are they angry? Are they gonna be angry drunk? Where they're like, yo, let's fight, bro.
Right. Are they like happy?
Yeah. They want to hug?
Some people want to hug. Some people want to hug and a kiss.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're going to get drunk from like...
You're going to smell that.
Yeah.
No bueno. High people don't do weird things like that I've seen. Except throwing up every now and then. But they won't like come up to me and want to hug me or touch me. And I like that.
Have you been around people with like who's done Molly or like E?
Yeah, of course.
Right? Those people want to hug, don't they?
Yeah, they love everybody. If you leave them alone, they'll hug a tree. They'll hug themselves. They'll be like,
that's a little sad.
Yeah,
it'd be kind of cool to just have the job of hugging people on E. Like, you go to a festival of some sort.
Yeah, they call that assault. You can't just like go around hugging people on E.
No. You just offer up services.
The hugging services.
The hugging services.
Right. Yeah, at some point.
They approach you.
At some point, someone's... Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you on Molly and want to hug someone but can't?
Yeah.
Or, don't have someone to hug?
I wonder if there's like a fun land for people on Molly where everything is just like, here's a hug, here's a high five.
Yeah, I think it's like Ultra and like Electric Daisy Circus and all those places.
Yeah, we'll ask some of our previous guests. I had a buddy who did Molly this past weekend. Yes. He did it 2 days in a row.
Yes.
And he was like, for 3 days, I couldn't get happy.
Why? Because he like blew his happiness load all in one day? Is that the way how that works?
Molly 2 days in a row. He's like, for 3 days, I couldn't get happy. And I was like, oh my God. And then you'd be like, oh my God, am I ever going to get happy?
That's a scary position to be in.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Obviously.
You do Molly like, I don't know how
I have no
many times you do
idea.
Molly.
I've done it once. I
feel
did
like
it one day.
I feel like moderation in all things should be like one of those rules.
Right. It's getting pretty common though, man. They're using it for PTSD, rape victims. University of Toronto is. John Hopkins is. There is a doctor out in BC at I forgot the school's name. Last name is Melman, and he's doing all sorts of like therapy using Molly. It's gonna be medicinally legal by the end of next year.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Psilocybin and MDMA.
Right.
It's a brave new world.
Just don't do it if your family has a record or like a history of schizophrenia.
Is that right?
I hear tell that's like if you have.
Does rumor have it?
The rumor has
it.
it.
Say
Rumor has it. No, I think I listened to it on a look, man, don't quote me.
No
Google,
problem.
Google your own shit.
Here, listen. If you're listening to Yasin for your Molly advice, you done messed up.
But apparently, if genetically you are predisposed to like certain mental disorders,
Yeah.
you should really do some research before you take
agree.
any of those things.
I
Because
recommend doing.
it might just open the gates wide open.
Yeah.
And then you'll have like 20 friends that no one can see.
Oh man, for a second I was like, you get 20 friends? Oh, then no one
You got
can
excited
see.
for a
And then
second.
for a second I was like, no one can see them.
Yeah.
Can I make them do things?
You didn't have a. I don't know. We can wrap this up. But
I didn't have an imaginary friend, if that's what you're asking. If you're gonna ask that,
I
we
was
should
gonna-
wrap this bitch up. Because that means like we have ran out of things to talk about.
No, not at all.
You have an imaginary friend? Hey, Yasin, you have an imaginary friend?
Yes, I did. But I was an only child, so that's what you do. You got
How old was your imaginary friend?
the same age as me.
How old were you?
I was very young. I don't really recall. I would say like, I can't. Where I was very small.
How old were you?
I don't. I like how if you ask in a different tone, I'd be like, I just break down and tell you I was 15.
I was 22. Okay. Okay, I'm an only child.
Oh boy.
I didn't. My sister did.
Yeah.
But then I was born. So when you're an
See, there you
only
go.
child, yeah, you're gonna. What are you,
You
gonna
need to
do?
you need to work with what you have, and sometimes you'll have nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes your parents are gonna buy you things, so you're gonna be like, I'm gonna have to make up something in my head and talk to it.
Yes.
That's where I am in my life. That's pretty cool, though, man.
It didn't last very long. I'm very comfortable being alone.
Yeah, of course. You would have to. You would get to. What options do you have?
Yeah. It gets to a point where like now
You can't be
prefer it.
encouraging your parents to have kids. Hey, you know what? Doesn't mom look sexy tonight, Dad? Damn, I'm gonna go to bed. I won't be able to hear nothing in there.
Headphones.
Let me just put on
headphones
some-
and listening to Mortal Kombat
Yeah, let me put
all
on
night.
some Barry Manilow out here because that's how I like it when I'm going to sleep in my room. Let me light this candle. All right, good night. Lovebirds. And then you go to bed.
That is super awkward, bro.
It would be. Well, it's your parents, not awkward for me. But you'd have like a little brother in here. You'd have like a Zuffer or something.
Right. Wow, you even named them.
Yeah. Is that who you imagine? I'm like, dude, my imaginary friend was Zuffer.
Never never would I have named. Well, I wouldn't be able to name my brother, but I would hope that my brother wouldn't have a name that started with a Z.
Tell me why? What?
All right, since I was a kid,
Right?
I was proud of the fact that my name started with a Y.
Uh-huh.
Felt rather unique, especially during the time that there wasn't that many Muslims around.
Yeah.
So I was super unique
Right.
in school. I was the only, when you get the Y, that's
Yeah.
me. I shared that with another girl named Yelena. And that was it.
And then I killed Yelena.
And I cut Yelena's hair.
Oh, that's Yelena.
That one. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I want him to have like a name that's closer to the top of the alphabet, well away from mine, far away.
So
Like an
you're
Abdullah.
well adjusted, you said.
Like an Abdullah with 2 A's.
Right. Wait,
Abdullah.
that's too unique, man. You can't have that either. You want a brother named like Amir or something normal that everybody has.
Right. Oh, you can do 2 A's on that one too.
But don't, right, Yasin? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be unique.
Advark.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to this podcast.
All right.
We're on a 1 week break. I am going cottaging next week.
Oh, crap. We need to record another one of these.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
Son of a gun.
All right. It's lucky that this is fun, man. All right, people. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you for hanging in there with us near the end there. Be sure to subscribe. Check out our YouTube. Check out our Instagram. We're going to start being more active on Instagram. I hope somehow. Maybe try to get memes up in there. Is that what the kids are up to?
Is that what you want? You want some memes?
You know, that type of thing. Anyway, take care of yourselves. We love you all. Good night.